The sun once smiled on this village more than any other. But one day, their crystal's blessing faded. The villagers eagerly awaited their caravan's return. But for them, the crystal would never shine again. It is said that not a single one of them tried to escape. All stood fast, waiting for the caravan, hoping to the very end. After hearing that tale, I felt the weight of my burden like never before.
Tida Village. Now, personally, I kind of wish they named it something else, because Tida sounds a bit too similar to our home village, to Pa. But at the same time, I believe Tida serves as kind of a story point for a dungeon, because Tida is an example of what happens to a village if they don't complete their yearly gathering of Mir. Miasma takes over and pretty much the whole town decays and everybody dies. However, the story of Tida also kind of bothers me a little bit. It says they waited until the very end for their caravan to return. Personally, I wouldn't have waited as long. If it was clearly obvious that your caravan wasn't coming back, they are right next to the capital city, Alphataria, so it kind of puzzles me why they didn't just flee there. I mean, sure, you'd have to leave most of your home and possessions behind, but at least you'd be alive. Now, I just picked up a Stone of Fire, and I actually recommend that even if you aren't a spellcaster, that you collect at least one Stone of Fire, because you are going to need it to proceed in this level. Fire can actually clear some obstacles in Tida Village, which I will demonstrate once I'm close enough to them. Now, true to its appearance, a lot of enemies in Tida Village are capable of casting status ailments, whether they are poison or petrification. So if you can, I would recommend going into this level, or while you're in this level, finding the earth element, which I will do shortly. There's not one near enough by yet. Fire bombs are able to cast a new spell now, as you can see with the purple ring. They're able to cast Meteor now, which does quite a bit more damage than their original fire attacks, so I recommend avoiding them at all costs. Thankfully, Meteor takes a long time to cast. A strange seed. Now, that will, if I remember correctly, I believe it's like a mystery seed and a strange seed. I'm not entirely remembering which one makes which, but it will either grow me a flower, which I can use to help create a better weapon later on, or it will just grow a random fruit or vegetable. There's the earth element. And the Moogle house is right here. Do we get a matching stamp? Oh, we actually do. However, we need one more of that set before we can use the minigame. Not that I'd probably even really play the minigame, but I still find it kind of fun to collect the stamps. Now, this grotto can actually hold some pretty cool stuff. Once in a while I can find my next weapon upgrade, although this is cycle 1, so it's not very likely. It's worth a shot to try, though. Nope, I guess it's not here this time around. Oh well, there'll be other chances to get it. Besides, I kind of prefer my current weapon because I can shoot psionic blast with it. It's not just a straight up physical attack, which the other one will be. Now you do go through that door to proceed, but I want to get some stuff off this way first, see what's back here. Oh, my inventory's full. Once your inventory gets full like that, the next time you try to pick up an item, you'll just end up carrying it. I'm just gonna make some room here really quick. A gear. That can be used to make some accessories, but I'm probably not gonna be using it. It sells for more than round corn though, so I might as well just eat the round corn. That and I don't really use food items much anyway. Now this is where fire is useful. You just cast it, and it burns away the barricade. Now the barricade grows back within a few seconds, so you kind of have to rush through. And sometimes Mog will get stuck if you hit it at an angle. But just cast fire again and he'll come through. This is a bit of a maze. I'm going to try and remember it the best I can. I'm not going to go for stuff on the side because, quite frankly, I am horrible with directions. So I'm just going to go through it the quickest way I remember. Ooh, which way was it? I think it was to the upper right, then you loop around the left. Glad most enemies are just dropping gil right now because of my full inventory. Now they'll continue to drop the same kind of stuff no matter what's in your inventory. I'm just saying I appreciate that while my inventory's full, I'm mainly just getting money. That is one thing I don't like games to do though. I don't really like it when your inventory can be filled. Oh, this is bad. I don't like this. Sometimes, once you're paralyzed, if they keep casting thunder on you, you can stay paralyzed until they kill you. Thankfully, it gave me enough of a gap to recover, though. But yeah, as I was saying, I really don't like it when games give you a limited amount of inventory, unless it plays a specific role in the game. this it just feels like, oh, you're out item collecting and you need to carry all of this other stuff still? Too bad, your inventory is full. It just feels like the game is trolling you too much when it does this. And it's just a hassle to always have to go back in every couple of items and rearrange, or miss picking up an item because you don't want to clog your inventory. That's kind of why I like the other Final Fantasies. They had like a slot for every type of item, and then you could carry up to 99 of each. Now 99 was still a limit, but at the same time it was a high enough of a limit that you didn't really care. You got 99 of something and you're not disappointed that you can't get any more, because you're just like, oh hey, I'll never use this much anyway. And that's kind of how I prefer it.